Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Sorry I haven't been uploading anything since my first upload like 2 months ago. It was just when I moved back home from Texas and everything, and then I was having some technical difficulties with editing. So yeah, not really an excuse. I apologize, but I'm ready to be consistent now. So make sure you stay tuned and subscribe to my channel if you wanna watch me. But yeah, so for today's video we're gonna be doing a story time about the time I got my manager arrested. I hope he never watches this or I'll kind of be embarrassed, but it's fine. It's fine. So a little bit of a background. This happened 2017, summer 2017. I was 17 at the time. I was serving at this restaurant I just started at, and everything was pretty normal for like the first 3 weeks or so. When I first started working there, I definitely noticed that my manager was fine. No doubt about it. This man was beautiful looking, and yeah, like I could just tell like everybody like loved him, like loved his personality, loved the way he looked. Like everybody there pretty much had a crush on him. Okay. So that was that. Like I said, everything was super normal at first. I want to say like 3 weeks into me working there, so that's when things kind of just started a little bit. So one day I left work and I get a text from him just saying like something like "Have a good day" or something like that. I didn't really think anything of it just because like I don't know, it was kind of weird though, just because I did just leave like work and everything. I was literally just with you, like you could have just said that then, but it's fine. So I was like, all right, whatever. Like, it's not that serious. So I just texted him back, right? We started like, just texting back and forth, having like normal conversations. He was a little flirtatious, but like, I just didn't think anything of it, okay? Because I'm dumb. I'm slow. It takes me a minute. Like I said, I didn't really think anything of it. I never wanted this to go anywhere. I didn't really ever want to hang out outside of work. I don't really know. It just never really crossed my mind, okay? I thought it was just going to be a little work thing, texting thing, if that. Okay, honestly it started to like benefit me too, like while I was working there, just because like I worked in the morning, like 8 a.m. shifts. I'm not really a morning person, so like getting to work at 8 a.m. It's not really a thing for me. Like it's hard to do, you know. So sometimes I'd be there like 9:30, 10, and he'd be fine with it. We always worked together. Like he made our schedules like we would work the same days and everything. So yeah, I don't know, like I didn't get in trouble for being late. Like I got the section that I wanted. I had like the longest breaks. We would always go on break together. Like I didn't have to do any side work, silverware. And if you know, if you're a server or anything, side work and silverware is trash. It's awful. So yeah, I was just like, whatever, I'm gonna just keep it going, you know? But I definitely didn't want anybody at work to find out just because like I just knew like a lot of people liked him and everything, so I was like, I don't want no problems, okay? One day, I was having a conversation with one of my coworkers, and he was like beside me having a different conversation with somebody else. We were like close enough where you could like definitely hear each other and everything. So I was talking to my person, he was talking to his person, but I overheard her ask him something about his fiance. And I'm like, we talking about what fiance? Like, why do you have one of those? Why are you trying to talk to me? You know? And it wasn't even just like a girlfriend either. That's why I was like, fiance, like, what are you talking about? I never seen a ring on your finger. Like, you never brought it up to me, which like I didn't expect him to, but like what the fuck? I just decided to let it go at first just because like it wasn't really my place. Like we weren't talking, we weren't a thing. Like it was nothing really that serious. It was just like I said, a little work thing. I don't know. Pretty much I was just like, whatever, I'm gonna just let it go. Maybe I'll ask him in a couple days. A couple days go by, I end up asking him about it. He says, oh yeah, like something about yeah, we're together or we're not together. She's in the process of moving out. Just like this big story or whatever. I didn't believe him, but then again, I didn't really care. I was a piece of shit at the time. Who cares? Pretty much we just continued to like do whatever we were doing. Like I said, it was never anything like I was too pressed about, just because like I never expected us like never we were never gonna go anywhere, and it was just I don't know, I never even expected to hang out with this man outside of work. Like I'm gonna text you and say, oh yeah, let's link up, like, you know, but I'm bluffing. I don't mean it, okay? It probably went on for like a couple more weeks or whatever before we even hung out outside of work. He was definitely getting a little bit like he was slipping up a little bit at work, but like I was just like, gotta go. I would always try to like avoid him at all costs if I could, you know. Also, it was kind of hard for us to hang out outside of work just because, like I said, we did live in, I don't even know if I said this, but we lived in different cities. Like he lived like 30 minutes away. I mean, it's not really far, but like I'm not going there, you know what I mean? Especially if you live with your fiance, I don't think she would appreciate if I pull up to your house that you live with her at, okay? And like coming to my house, I was just like, because I mentioned something about him to my mom, like joking, like, oh, my manager has a crush on me, you know. She's like, he's too old for you, like, no, Taylor, no, no, no. He was like 22 at the time. It was just never really gonna work. You feel me? He started texting me like all this like freak nasty shit, okay? And like, oh, I'm trying to do this and trying to do that, and I could make you like just a whole bunch of freak shit, okay? And I was like, no, you can't. But he just kept going, and it'd be like at work too, like, don't say that to me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, not here. I said, all right, whatever, we're just gonna link up, okay? One day we left work. My parents were out of town this day. They went to like some wine festival like 2 hours away, right? So like they weren't gonna be home. So we get off like pretty much around the same time. He would leave like 30 minutes or an hour like after me or whatever, but we made plans like, okay, like you come here, it'll be fine. I get home, everything is like normal or whatever. My mom calls me or I call my mom something. Basically, I ask where she's at, like what's she doing? She's like, oh, like we're on our way home. It started raining, blah, blah, blah. Well, you can't come home. I'm trying to do something real quick. So I was just stressed out at this point. Like, what do you mean you're coming home?
So she's like, yeah, we'll be home in like 40 minutes.
Like, okay, see you soon. I was scared. So, change of plans, obviously. So I texted him, I said, oh, never mind, like, we can't do this, blah, blah. Well, I knew this spot. If you went to school with me, you definitely know what I'm talking about. Like, freshman year, I think, was it like freshman, sophomore? I don't know, like my freshman year, like people would always go to this one spot or whatever, like near, well, I'm not even gonna say it because I'm just exposing myself, but people would always go to this one spot or whatever just to like, I don't really know what to do, like to like drink or like smoke or something. I don't really know, like we were so dumb. So I tell him, I was like, all right, just come to my house, like park up the street, everything will be fine, like get in my car, we'll go. Okay, we pull up to the spot, we hop in the back seat, we get doing the low dangly do. So I want to say we were in the back seat for like maybe 3 minutes, if that. I don't even think it was 3 minutes. I want to say it was like 2. Yeah, I'm just sitting back, you know, relaxing. He starts freaking out. I think my eyes were closed or something. I don't even know. I don't remember. But I think my eyes were closed, obviously, because I didn't see the cop. So he like freaks out or whatever, and he starts jumping around like, oh my gosh, like there's a cop and all this other stuff. I'm like, oh, I'm scared. I didn't want to look. Like I was like leaned back or whatever, but I just didn't want to look. Don't get me wrong. I was definitely scared too, okay? But the way he was freaking out, it was like, it was bad. Like, it was so much worse than me. Like, I don't know why he was freaking out. I didn't know if it was like, I just didn't know. Because I was like, oh, maybe he thinks he's going to get in trouble because he was a minor. But, like, obviously I'm allowing it to happen. You know what I mean? Like, and so, I don't really know. It was just weird. I couldn't figure out why he was freaking out. I don't know. But he was just basically, like, apologizing. I was like, where are you going? He's like, I gotta go. And I'm like, okay. Like, I wasn't really tripping. Like, go ahead. Like, you know. I was just so confused, like, where are you going? You're not from around here, you didn't drive here, you don't have your car, like, nothing. So it was just definitely, like, it was just so weird to me. He gets out of the car, I'm still, like, in the backseat or whatever. I'm just straight chilling, like, just literally chilling, watching everything. The cop gets out of the car, and they're, like, circling each other around the car. Like, not chasing, but just, like, he keeps walking backwards away from the cop. The cop's, like, you know, just cop shit, you feel me? And so basically, I just don't even really know what happened. Like, I was just so confused what the issue was. Like, I knew, like, the issue with the cop, but, like, what was the issue between them two, you know? I guess I'll give this guy a name, because I'm gonna have to. We'll call him Marcus. So, the cop was, like, ended up, like, getting close enough to Marcus or whatever, and he, like, you know, cuffed him. So I thought he, like, cuffed one of his arms. I don't really know how this happened, but he cuffed one of his arms, and then Marcus, like, elbowed him with the other one. I don't really know. So, like, after he elbowed the cop, I think he punched him too. He did something, and then he took off running. Still, I'm confused. Where are you going? So he just takes off running. I'm like, oh my gosh, like, I'm so embarrassed. So then, of course, the cop comes up to me. I get out of the car. He starts asking me all these questions, like, ma'am, do you have any pants? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I was scared. And, like, I left the house in, like, a big t-shirt. Like, you know, big t-shirts. Like, everybody wears those, right? And it was, like, a really big one that went down to my knees. Okay, like, I don't need pants. Like, one, it's summertime. It's hot out. I know what we're about to do. I don't need to be wearing pants right now. I tell the cop that they're in the car. I don't know why. I get scared under pressure. Like, I got nervous. He couldn't find them, obviously, because they're not in there. He cuffs me. He starts asking me questions. I'm like against the car, like trying to cry, right? It's not working. I get scared. I was like, ah, it's not working. I said, bro, are you kidding me? Like, can you just feel bad for me? So then he puts me in his car, continues to ask me all these questions that I can't answer. The only question I can answer, like, how do you know him? Obviously, I work with him. I couldn't provide an address, a last name, none of that. And the cop, like, obviously thought I was lying to him. Like, why are you in the backseat with the guy? And I was like, sorry. He's, like, calling back up to go find Marcus or whatever. He calls my mom, and now I'm embarrassed because I was a minor. So, like, yeah, I have to call my mom. He was just so dramatic on the phone. Like, I was just so embarrassed. My mom pulls up with my stepdad. I was like, okay, well, this is even more embarrassing. Because at the time, me and my stepdad, we weren't, like, super close, you know? He probably thought I was weird. So they pull up or whatever. My mom had my back. She was like, you know, talking to the cop and everything. The cop was so dramatic over the part about, like, I didn't have pants on. I understand. And my mom's like, well, what is she wearing? And, like, she comes over to the car or whatever. And the cop was like, this is what she's wearing. Like, all this other starts freaking out. And my mom was like, oh, yeah, like, that's like a t-shirt dress. Like, she wears that all the time. She, like, wears it to school. And the cop's like, are you kidding me? Like, it was a big ordeal. Anyway, I didn't get in trouble for anything, obviously, because, like, what was I doing wrong? You feel me? Like, I wasn't allowed to drive my car for some reason. The reason that the cop came, I don't think I mentioned this, was somebody said that I was, like, driving, like, erratically and running stop signs and all this other stuff. I was like, what are you talking about? Like, that didn't happen. I was just mad at that, but apparently that's why I couldn't drive my car home. Fast forward to later that night, we still don't know why this man ran, okay? We finally get a call from the cop or whatever, and he tells us, like, his full name, his information, all this stuff or whatever. He ended up running because he had warrants out for his arrest. He had, like, 5 or 6 warrants, and I said, okay. And my mom was like, Taylor, like, I know she was disappointed in me. I'm sorry, I picked the wrong people all the time. So that was pretty much that, and I was like, all right, well, like, if I'm not in trouble, I don't really care. But I had to go to work the next day, and like I said, we always work the same shifts. Like, there's obviously, like, other managers and stuff, so, like, if he doesn't show up, it's obviously gonna, raise some tension, you feel me? So pretty much that happened, and I get to work the next day. I didn't want to go to work. I was just scared. Like, I thought everybody was gonna know. I didn't want to be questioned. I didn't want to do none of that. So I ended up going to work. I just acted natural and all this other stuff, and he wasn't there. It was like 10 a.m. He still wasn't there. So, like, then the managers start talking or whatever. They finally get a call. I also worked with his best friend. We'll call him Tyler. So Tyler's Marcus' best friend. We all work together, and Tyler gets a call from Marcus's mom that Marcus is in jail. So they've relayed the message that everybody's talking about it. I act like I have no idea what's going on just because I don't. So that's pretty much that. And then I want to say, like, I don't know, like, an hour or two goes by, and, like, I still act like nothing's going on. I don't know anything. Tyler comes up to me. He starts asking me, like, oh, like, do you know where Marcus' car is and all this other stuff? And I'm like, no, like, no, I don't. Sorry. He was like, are you sure? And I was like, yeah, like, I don't know. I was just scared. Like, I thought I was gonna get in trouble. Like, I was scared, and I don't know how to lie. I'm scared. So that was that. And then, like, 20 minutes later, whatever, he comes back out to me. He was like, are you sure you don't know where Marcus' car is? I was like, yeah, why? He was like, well, I just got off the phone with his mom, and Marcus told his mom to tell you that it was at Taylor's house. I was embarrassed. I pretty much had to tell him that it was my house. And I was like, okay, yeah, it's at my house. He's like, why is it there? I said, I don't know. It just is. I just didn't want to. Okay, he, like, kind of had an idea though, because, like, Tyler kind of liked me too, and, like, he knew that me and Marcus knew. It was a big situation, okay? And so you could tell, like, he was mad or whatever, and I was like, I don't really know what to tell you. So anyway, the managers found out that I was involved in everything. There was a whole article at this point that went out, and so I'm getting, like, texts from, like, my friends that, like, used to work there and everything. Also, because, like, the way that the article is, like, written up and everything, like, I wasn't, like, my name wasn't in the paper or anything because, like I said, I was a minor, but, like, my car description was in there. And at the time, I drove, like, a very distinctive car. Like, everybody knew, like, oh, like, if you see that car, it's me driving it. You know what I mean? So it's like, that's embarrassing. So, like, I had, like, people, like, texting it to me, like, oh, is this you? And I'm like, yeah, like, so I ended up having to, like, give statements to the police and everything at work. And, like, I was just embarrassed because, like, eventually, like, coworkers, employees, everybody started to find out. And I was like, all right, whatever. So that was my last day at work because I just got scared. I didn't want to go back. So I finished on my shift and I didn't return because I was nervous. So I'm starting to get, like, calls and Facebook messages and all this stuff from his mom, from Marcus's mom, like, asking, where's the car at? Like, can I get your ad? She was being super nice and everything. Like, don't get me wrong. She was, like, asking for, like, the address and, like, where the car's at and just, like, all this stuff. I was like, okay, yeah, like, go get it, please. And so he was just still in jail chilling, you know? And, yeah, like, I gave her the information. She went to get the car. He was in jail for a little bit just because, like, his warrant stuff or whatever. He would try and, like, email me and stuff. He would, like, call me from jail or whatever. After he got out, he, like, emailed me and stuff like that. But I don't know. Like, I've talked to him a few times after that. He was normal. Yeah, that's pretty much the story. Like, his fiance was very happy about it, but I mean, it happens. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you gotta do, you feel me? And let me know what y'all want to see next, and I'll see you on my next video.